What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Bootlicking, buck dancing, White House Negro #1, Housing and Urban Development Secretary Ben Carson told correspondent Jerika Duncan that he spoke with Donald Trump about not giving up and called the impeachment very immature. In a wide-ranging interview, Uncle Ben's cabin also explained why he has concerns about the idea of reparations for descendants of slavery. Jerika asked, when you think about the conversations that have happened regarding reparations, do you think that's something worth considering when you look at the inequity with African American wealth versus that of white Americans? He said, what I would say about reparations is, show me a mechanism that works. I did my DNA analysis. Okay, I'm 77% sub-Saharan African, 20% European, 3% Asian. So how do you proportion that out to everybody? Jerika said, if you can prove you're a descendant of a slave, though, do you think it's worth having a conversation? He said, yeah, but what percentage of money do you get? What percentage of reparation? No one is ever going to be able to work that out. Here's the problem with that type of thinking. No one considered what percentage of black you were during the Civil Rights era. No one said, well, because you're partially this or that, we are not going to discriminate against you. Ben Carson is one of the worst people on the planet. He got his, and he don't care if you get yours or not. In fact, no, actually he does care. He wants to make sure that you don't get yours. He's put in place as a Republican conservative shield to make sure that black people remain a permanent underclass. That's his role in the White House. He is a puppet, a clown, a jackass, someone to be used for Trump's entertainment. I could see Trump sitting in one of those big chairs in the White House right now, sitting back like, amuse me, and being butt naked, just dancing butt naked with fruit. And doing them European, you know how they do. They dance like they be floating, Those Europeans from back in the days, the biblical days especially, like they, Massa. And then Ben probably had one of them chokers on, You know how he get down, man. He's straight up sucker, man. What trips me out is when people say things like, well, you wasn't a slave. Why should you receive reparations? That's like telling someone whose parent or grandparent has died and they're the beneficiary of their life insurance policy or their work benefits. And somebody say, well, you didn't work for that. You didn't live his life or her life. Why should you get paid? But here's what really, really trips me out. When they say, no one in my family owned slaves, that statement, that idiotic, asinine statement invariably prompts me to say, you sound dumb. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?